Getting my ADHD diagnosis was one of the best things that could have happened to me. My whole life, I felt like there was something wrong with me, and the fact that I was bullied at school really did not help me feel more normal, more like the others. I would often forget that we have a test coming, and I would not bring materials that teacher asked me to, or all of us to bring to school. So I always knew that I'm different. There's something with me. And at home, it was not much better. I would have quite some fights with my family members over the fact that I would not do some of the chores that were expected from me to be done. And I think in a house, that was one of the main problems and fights that I had with my mom over the fact that I was not tidy. And at the university, it was not much better. I was struggling quite some mentally. I would constantly oversleep my classes, would not want to do anything until the very last moment of the assignment, the very last night. And the voice in my head was getting even louder and louder, questioning what is happening with me, why am I this way? So during my second year at the university, I decided that my $1,500 is enough for me to quit my studies and go to Asia to travel and try to figure out. And that was my main goal, to figure out what is wrong with me, what is happening with me, why am I this way? Even though my initial plan was to stay in Asia for a couple of months, of course nothing really goes according to the way we plan. So I ended up living there for almost a year. And when everybody saw that I'm having so much fun traveling around the world, there was a period of time where for 3 months I barely left my room, barely got out of my bed, because I was just stuck in my head, still thinking the same questions. What's wrong with me? What's happening with me? Fast forward to Mexico, country where I didn't even plan to go to. The things started going for better. I met my now husband, and even though we knew each other only for a few months, we had to face pandemic together. This came with the fact that I was spending more and more time watching YouTube videos. And one of those days, I came across the video called "What is ADHD?" that I opened without too much thinking. And within a minute, I was crying uncontrollably. Because at that moment, I knew that all of my answers are right there. So I consider myself pretty lucky because we were able to contact a psychiatrist that had a time within a week to meet me. And probably within 45 minutes of us talking to each other, she was able to say, yeah, you definitely have ADHD. After getting diagnosed, I went into this hyper-focus moment where I wanted to figure out everything about ADHD. And one of the things that got me really, really upset was the fact that women were left out from research, from getting help and support. And since I've been a dancer my whole life, and the fact that physical activity is one of the proven ways to help manage ADHD, I started thinking of how could we fill in this gap between what's being offered and what's needed. And that's how Velar ADHD came to life. And it was important for me to build it on these 3 pillars, core pillars, that I felt need for myself. So the first one was to create this safe space for women to make friends and create friendships that would last, to embrace our true selves without needing to mask. And the third one was to help create this joyful and continuous routine of physical activity. I felt really lonely throughout this ADHD journey, and I know that a lot of women are in the same position, but we really do not have to go through all of this on our own. So if you're interested in our program and what we do, I'm gonna go attach a link down below so you can go to our website, check it out, and potentially book a session with us. That's it for today. Thank you, and I hope to see you soon. Bye.